What's going on, guys? It's your boy RandomGuyKev, and yes, this field is alright, based on how I would grade a field. Yes, I know I said most airsoft fields suck, but again, I have a personal grading system for myself when I visit or revisit a field. That would be on the community, the staff, the field layout, and some other tidbits that I will include in this video. Throughout this video, I will be showcasing some footage I took from on the field, explaining why I think this field is alright. I talked about fields that sucked in a previous video, and I will leave a link for that in my description. Timestamps will be provided below, but this field is Full Auto Arena in New York. So let's start off by talking about the community. Being that this field sits on the border of New York and New Jersey, the community is mixed and welcoming. You'll get a number of different players from all over this tri-state area because of its general location. Just like any field, you do get those players who don't care about the community and want a quick viral moment. The field seems to handle those individuals well by not allowing them to disturb the community in place. When the field first opened, they did take a proactive approach at pre-banning people who seem to be problem starters or create content that wasn't positive. A pre-ban list is weird to me, and I did a video on that, link below. But the current ban list they have now, stays up to date with offenders on it. The actual playfield to me is hit or miss only because I don't feel like they utilize the entire space effectively. They recently made the pub field a little smaller to cater to a speed soft field, which looks like it can do a solid 3v3, but anything more is pushing it. The public play area is also based on the number of players on the field. I think the field plays very well with a smaller group of players, like a 10v10, but once you start getting up to like 20v20 is when it starts to feel condensed. I would say my visits to the field have been about 5 to 8 months apart each time, and the field does change, but it still feels like they could make it more CQB to utilize the space that they have. From my understanding, they can't knock down some of the walls, and you will notice that some long stretches of hallway because they also can't build on certain walls. Fire hazards and such, so they try their best to do with what they can. There are some dead end areas that shouldn't exist and some bigger rooms that can be turned into smaller rooms to force players to check their corners. My biggest ick from my most recent visit is this long walkway down the middle of the field that you can literally just spam down to prevent other team from moving. It's also close to a spawn exit, so it makes you go from having 2 spawn exits to 1, especially if the other team is just wasting BBs down the lane. I feel that some of this lane can be turned into some more CQB area with windows or doors, so now you really have to pay more attention to everything around you. Oh yeah, the floors are also loud. Don't expect to sneak around anywhere because most of your footsteps can be heard through the wall, but that's fine, I guess. Let's talk about the shop. I like when shops are connected to the field because it gives you an option to look at products you wouldn't think to buy. They have a number of products from most of the standard airsoft companies, so you can pretty much walk in, call, or go online for any products you need. I'm pretty sure if they don't have the product, they can special order it for you as well. They also have one of those interactive shooting ranges you can play games on and whatnot, but if you want to just come in here and test your gun and not hit the field, you can also do that as well. Let's talk about the staff now. Every time I've been to the field, the staff has been very knowledgeable and helpful to all customers. We've all been places where you can tell if an employee doesn't want to be bothered just based on their demeanor and how they talk to people. The guys in the store and on the field seem to provide great service when they can. Last visit, I made a ref aware of a player that didn't seem to be calling his hits and blind firing around the corner, and they quickly addressed it. Another player mentioned it in a previous game, and they were just keeping their eye on the player. That they give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but if they get enough complaints, then they will handle it. In conclusion, a number of things have changed for this field in regards to the airsoft experience. In my opinion, the field is all right. The main thing that really needs to be adjusted is the field layout. Hopefully they continue to grow and adjust accordingly to whatever feedback they hear from players. I always tell people to try places at least 3 times before passing judgment, but also provide feedback each visit so the place can improve what they bring to the community. This is my opinion on this field, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.